Have you already set some goals for 2018? You know what? Now is the best time to get started on this. Yes, I know it is mid-December, but do you really want to wait until last minute? Is this the kind of person you are? I'm just kidding. Anyhow, I want to talk to you about goal setting and the right way to do it and also the wrong way to do it. So here's how I personally like to do it. I like to ask myself, where do I want to be in 3 years from now? And here's why I choose 3 years. You see, whenever we think, okay, what do I want to accomplish by the end of this year or within a year? Often we underestimate what we can do. If we project 3 years in the future, now we are getting somewhere. And you see, there's this great question. It's called the Dan Sullivan question, where you ask yourself, you know what? If I would have this conversation with myself in 3 years from now, and I'm looking back over the past 3 years and I say, oh my gosh, right now I'm crushing it. What would have had to have happened in order for me to say, wow, that was successful? So let's say in 3 years you want to be financially independent. Well, first of all, you always want to put a number to it. What does this mean? Quantify, quantify, quantify. And here's why. When you can measure it, it will get done. If you just keep wishy-washy, like for example, I want to lose some weight. I mean, really, what does it even mean? Be specific. Say, I want to lose 10 pounds. Or when it comes to money, just say, I would like to have $1 million in my bank account. Why not? It's 3 years from now, right? 3 years from now, you can easily have $1 million in your bank account. Maybe you already have it. If not, no worries. And now you think about, okay, what needs to happen so that I can have $1 million in my bank account in 3 years from now? So then you start going backwards. And this is where eventually you will find the one thing. And this is what this book is all about. One of my favorite books is the one, let me bring it up here on my iPad. It's the one from Gary Keller, and it's called The One Thing. I hope that you can see it. The one thing, because it comes down to what is the one thing that you should be focusing on this year so that in 3 years from now, you have $1 million in your bank account. And then you guys take even a step further back and you ask yourself, what is the one thing that I should do this quarter in the next 3 months in order to get me closer to the annual goal that then gets me closer to the 3-year goal? And then you ask yourself, what do I need to accomplish this month to get closer to the goal that I want to achieve in 3 months from now, that helps me to achieve my goal that I have in a year from now, that helps me to achieve my goal to be a millionaire in 3 years? Then you break it down and say, okay, what is the one thing that I need to get accomplished this week? What is the one thing that I need to focus on this week? And then you break it even further down and you say, what is the one thing that I need to accomplish today so that I can accomplish my goal towards the end of the week, that helps me to accomplish my goal that I have for the end of the month, that helps me to accomplish my goal that I have in 3 months from now, and so on. You get the idea. And this is much better than setting all these SMART goals. Always start with the end in mind. You want to start, where do you want to be in 3 years from now? And then you go back and ask yourself the question, what do I need to have accomplished within a year from now? Try this exercise and you will see it is amazing. Now also, make sure that you let your imagination go wild. If you ask yourself, where do I want to be in 3 years from now? Do not only think about $1 million in the bank account. What else? Try to touch all areas of your life. Where do you want to be in terms of your relationships? Where do you want to be in terms of your health and fitness? Where do you want to be in terms of toys that you might want to have, right? Where will you live? Is it still in the same house, or will you live someplace else in 3 years from now? Where will you travel, or where will you have traveled during these 3 years? What countries would you have visited? So this is why this is such a powerful exercise to really look in the future and say, what do I want to accomplish in the next 3 years? You know what? why don't you share it in the comments below? And if you like this video, make sure that you hit like. And if you know somebody who can benefit from this video, just tag him in the comments or share this video. All right. Hope you're enjoying it and do this exercise. I'll talk to you soon.